And topping off at 4:30, winter storm watch issued for our area.
An Arctic blast will be hitting the state this weekend.
And Pat, you've been closely monitoring this forecast, so when are we going to see the first drop in temperatures?
Well, and that's the big question, right? Because that's going to determine everything. It happens somewhere in between Saturday and Sunday. I know the temperatures are dropping steadily from Thursday on, but the drop that matters in terms of precipitation will be Saturday night into Sunday. But does it happen Saturday evening? Does it happen Saturday at midnight? Does it happen early Sunday morning? We don't have the answer to that yet. I'd be lying to you if I gave you a number, and it really wouldn't help you at all. So we're focused in on Saturday night, but that's all we can give you at this point. I will tell you, though, it's going to be a brutal period from Saturday night all the way through Monday morning, with temperatures barely getting above freezing in the city and north of town probably staying below freezing all the way throughout. A lot of cloud cover out there right now. Still some showers making for a wet ride home on the Gulf Freeway. 67 degrees right now. It's a really wet day for us. Going through the rest of the evening, though, the rain chances are wrapped up with. We're staying cloudy and mild. Temperatures really don't move much with the cloud cover in the mid-60s through 11 o'clock tonight. There's the heavy rain at the coast right now, so we're still dealing with it. And there are a couple of pockets of decent showers within the Beltway and moving into the loop right now. Otherwise, though, the worst of this is starting to move to the east at the moment. Tomorrow's a gorgeous day. It's warm. It's mainly sunny to partly cloudy. It's a dry day, and it's a great day to get your preps in order. Rain returns to the forecast, though, as we get into Saturday. I'm more confident that Saturday is just going to be a cold rain instead of an icy mess. That will change, though, Saturday night. And then Sunday looks to be the real issue in terms of temperatures barely making it to the freezing mark and still some winter precipitation falling at least before noon. The winter weather threat is still really focused across North Texas, but it does extend down here. However, notice that some of our southern areas are in the green, so we're really on the edge of any ice potential, which means I think the worst of it does stay north, but we could see some significant impacts here around town if that cold comes in fast enough. As it stands right now, it's a cold rain Saturday. Ice arrives Saturday night. Exact timing is still up in the air, but we are expecting significant travel impacts. And again, this is going to be Saturday night all the way into Monday with ice followed by a hard freeze, which means even if we don't get an ice storm here, you'll want to winterize your homes and cover pipes, especially outside, with temperatures going well below freezing. Thursday is the day to do it. Mid-70s with a mix of sunshine and clouds. And then everything changes this weekend. Weather impact alert in effect all 3 days. A detailed breakdown on this forecast coming up again in about 15 minutes.
All right. No, you are busy and working on it. Thank you very much, Pat. This winter storm could be the first real test of permanent generators donated to the Kashmir Gardens Multi-Service Center. This was back in September.
Katira Winfrey is live with what the community and city officials have to say. Katira.
Well, Marcelino and Sherman, the multi-service center is serving as an early voting location, but in the coming days, it'll be serving dual roles. Now, officials here say they're still trying to get ready for the weather, so they weren't able to talk to us on camera. But the mayor says, judging by all of the weather models, severe weather will be coming here. Now, the Kashmir Multi-Service Center is one of the 12 warming centers set to be open throughout the weekend. The mayor made that announcement during today's city council meeting. The city announced plans to install the permanent generator here more than a year ago, and just this past September delivered on that promise. If the power goes out, the generator is here and ready to keep people warm.
Oh, that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing, because, there's a lot of people going to be out of power and out of a lot of things, and you need this. Yeah. Everybody needs something like this where you can go to.
I'm not saying this is going to be the winter storm of 21, but we should prepare like this is going to be the winter storm of 2021.
And as I mentioned before, this is an early voting location. And although this is day one of early voting, the county clerk says this morning her office has been consistently communicating with officials. Now, she also says elections have been held before with severe weather, but they will be monitoring things to ensure voters and election workers stay safe in the event of severe weather. For now, reporting live in Kashmir Gardens, Katira Winfrey, KHOU 11 News.
All right, Katira, thanks. And of course, folks can vote early, like before and after,
lots of
the
options.
severe weather dates. Harris County Precinct 4 crews are getting ready to keep roads passable, especially those bridges, if icy conditions do move in.
Devon Rahming gives us a look at the work being done today.
Well, crews with Precinct 4 are focusing on bridges right now. That's because they say those are the first parts of the roadways that tend to ice over first. They say this is about providing emergency access to the roads, not necessarily for business as usual travel. Precinct 4's Bridges and Road Department is preparing for winter weather by treating more than 140 bridges across the area. Crews will spread what's called chat rock, a broken gravel material designed to break up ice and improve traction for drivers.
We're preparing these roads and bridges for emergency travel. It's not to maintain normal travel. So please make those preparations early. Be prepared to stay in your home. Don't travel unless you're needed to get out on the roadways.
Now, 6 trucks will be deployed across Tomball, Hockley, and Katy. Crews are currently sweeping roadways and are expected to begin treating bridges Friday night into Saturday morning as temperatures drop. In total, about 130 workers will be involved in the operation. Again, officials are urging people to prepare now before the temperatures drop and the potential for roads to be iced over. In Precinct 4, Devon Rahming, KHOU 11 News.
Yeah, those flyovers can get scary. Yesterday, Governor Abbott directed the State Division of Emergency Management to activate state resources ahead of the Arctic front and whatever wintry weather it may bring. A key part of preparing, knocking out that to-do list before the weather begins to turn on Friday.
We're doing what we can and what we need to do. We also need Texans to do their part. That includes making sure you have a plan, making sure you have those emergency supplies readily available, and also just staying informed.
So the overall message, of course, stay home if you do not need to go out. If you do, keep an emergency kit in your car with warm clothes, food, water, a phone charger, maybe a battery, and first aid items. Stay connected to our changing weather with the KHOU 11 app. Point your phone at the QR code on your screen right now to download for free. Still ahead, Senator Ted Cruz has been taking heat online for hours.
Yeah, this after a photo was posted to X showing the senator on a flight to California yesterday. This is the post that is going viral, which was posted by Shea Jordan Smith, who previously worked for late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. In it, you see Cruz in the aisle of a flight bound for Laguna Beach, California, ahead of the weekend winter storm. A spokesperson for Cruz saying earlier today this was for a previously planned work trip and that he will be back in Texas before the storm hits. Now, you may remember Cruz took heavy criticism for flying to Cancun during the 2021 winter storm. He later apologized, calling it an obvious mistake. All right, what a difference a year makes. A live look over Galveston on the left compared to this time last year as we mark 1 year since Houston's snow day. What it would take for us to see snow again.
Oh, that'd be fun, huh?